So, hello. I am here with Maria and her daughter Signe, and also her partner Jere is in the other room, and we have their doggies around us. It's August 2nd, and we're in. Is this Itaranta as well? Or is it considered?
Sunila.
Sunila.
Yeah.
In Kotka, Finland. So thank you so much for coming and for sharing your stories.
Thank you.
Basically, the project is a collection of stories to open the memory of birth, because I feel like it's our right to have these memories. And I'm just traveling, and women have spoken their stories in different places, so it's really cool to see like the comparisons, what's different in every place. You can not answer any question if you don't want to, or anything like that. And basically the story will be online, and then it will be in a book or a project after, perhaps in a few years or something. It's fine. So if you want to tell us your name.
Yeah, hi. So I am Maria, and yes, I'm living in Kotka with my family at the moment, and but my birth story will be from Lapland.
From Lapland.
Yeah.
And Lapland is the northern part of Finland. And is it okay for you if we use your story in this project?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Thank you so much. So if there's anything you want to say about yourself, you can, and then you can just go ahead to go into your birth story. You can also talk about the pregnancy or the time after, like any part that's interesting for you.
Yes. So again, my name is Maria, and yes, I'm here to tell about the birth of my firstborn, Signe, who is actually attending us in the kitchen at the moment. She's now 1.5 years old, so she was being born during the kaamos, so that's the time that you don't have any light in Lapland, and the due date was supposed to be the 6th of December, which is our Independence Day, but it took a few days more for her to come, which was completely fine. And yes, so we are kind of a mixed family. I'm from Kotka originally, and my partner is from Ivalo, and he's Sámi. So we're also having some different cultures in the family, which is really nice in my opinion. And now when Signe is growing up, she is also getting to know both of these cultures through our families mainly, and us of course. And so I moved a little bit more than 10 years ago to Lapland. I have been living also after that in the south of Finland, and in many different countries in Europe, in Portugal and France and Germany, Holland as well. So, okay. So then eventually finding my own place in Ivalo, in Inari region, which is almost the most northest place in Finland. It's the biggest municipality, but it has only less than 9,000 people living there. Our village has 3,000 people living there, so it's quite small. And that was maybe about me and the family. And something of course which is really special in Lapland is that we don't have the hospitals around every corner. So for us, that also meant that we needed to go almost 300 kilometers to Rovaniemi, which is the Lapland's center hospital is there. And my pregnancy went quite normally, so I was hoping that I could have stayed at home until it was really kind of happening, and maybe go with the ambulance, but then it was the 7th of December I had a checkup at the maternal clinic, and they found out the water has been broke a little bit, and I needed to go then already a bit earlier than I was hoping, but that was also fine. The only thing was that we were calling taxi for us to go. The checkup was already in the morning, and we called taxi after this that we will go, and we were waiting for 4 or 5 hours for the taxi, and it never came. So eventually we actually went with ambulance, even if there wasn't really a hurry, but yeah, we just couldn't get a taxi, which is also a problem sometimes when you live in a quite remote place, and then.
So your water broke?
Yes, a little bit. So it wasn't really like coming all the way, but it was coming like a little bit. I thought it was pee, but then they did the test and they said, okay, it's not pee, but it's the water. So and in this case, of course, because it's quite a long way, they want to send you to the hospital. It's not uncommon that the babies are actually being born before Rovaniemi, so in ambulance or even sometimes in the taxi. So that's I actually just heard a friend of Jere's actually who got the child in ambulance because the time just wasn't enough and the baby was already coming and everything went fine. And actually one midwife told me that usually if the baby is coming in the ambulance, then there is no problem in the everything is going really quick and well. So
do the midwives come in the ambulance?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
So they send the ambulance from the hospital?
Yes, or that's like terveyskeskus, which is like it's not really a hospital but a smaller department of the healthcare that we have in Ivalo. So then you take
a clinic or something.
Yeah. So but there is a midwife working there, and actually they used to have also the births done in Ivalo as well, like some 20 years ago. But then because of all these healthcare changes and savings, they couldn't really afford it anymore. So then all the deliveries in Lapland are now done in Rovaniemi.
Just in one place?
Just in one place. If you go a little bit more south, there's, I think in Kemi, which is also a little bit more like a city, there is a place that you can give birth. But Rovaniemi is the only place. And I think the longest way you can have to Rovaniemi is like 500 kilometers if you really go from up north.
Wow.
And it's not motorway, and especially during winter time, it's really
it's a long way.
It's long way. It's really dark, and it's a lot of snow and ice and everything. So it's a long way to go. Like if you're feeling like okay, it's starting now, it's quite good chances that it's actually coming somewhere on the way. But of course, it's also the staff is really like used to it, so they are like trained and also experienced. So like for me, that was really, I wasn't too afraid that if it would have been happening in the ambulance, then it would be like this. But well, they didn't really give me a chance to do that, but they said that okay, now it's good for you to go because the water was coming already. And but then we went to Rovaniemi, and first 2 days wasn't really anything happening. So I had some supistus, what's that like?
The contractions?
Yeah, the contractions. I had those, but not really like they were not really doing anything. So they were just there, and so it was waiting.
And you were in the hospital during that time?
Yeah, I was in the hospital. I was sharing a room with another girl who was a few years older than me, which was really nice because we are now really good friends. So because we were 2 days there and really in the same situation, waiting for our first baby to come, and she had a little bit same kind of situation, so the water was coming and then they took her in, but then everything kind of stopped. So we were just there chatting, and our partners were coming, bringing us food and keeping us company, and it was really nice. It was like I even if I don't really like hospitals, but that room had good atmosphere, so it was really good experience before. And then of course both of us really excited about like, okay, soon we will have the babies. And and we have been seeing a few times afterwards. With Signe was born 11th and her boy was born 12th, so they only have like one day apart, so it's really nice. And so it was like long hours waiting, but still like it was fine to be there. And it was a lot of I felt like a lot of stuff all the time coming in and asking like how we're feeling, and then also running some tests and checking how the baby is in the womb. And but so then of course we couldn't like wait too long, because they said that when the water has been already coming, there's a risk of infection. So they kind of said, okay, if 3 days are gone and then nothing happens, then they will start it medically, which they did. And of course that is a little bit scary experience, because the body is not really working naturally, but it's working through the like chemicals. And I was also hearing that it can be that the pain can be much worse when it's not starting naturally, but it's like started, which I guess at least in my case was true, because then when they put the chemicals in, it really started to happen like quite fast. And it was also after some hours like quite painful, but they did the epidural, but also in that point we had some problems, because they said that my spine is so tight that it's really hard to get the needle through like into the spine cord. And so that was I don't remember how long the time was, but it felt like a really long time. And first it only worked on the other side, and I think that was the worst part of the whole birth, when I was feeling the pain on the other side but not on the other side. And they were also saying that then the brain is really like confused, like what's happening, like why am I not feeling on the other side and then feeling like everything on the other side. But eventually there was a trainee guy who came in and he could do it. And it was before this was some experts and everything, and they were like, oh, it's so hard. But he was having a good day, and it went. And and after this it was really like a different thing altogether, because it was really helping a lot. And I could sleep a little bit. So it was in the morning of the 10th day, I think something like 7 o'clock, that they moved me into the delivering room. And that was something like during the afternoon that they did the epidural. So I was already quite tired after some hours of like quite hard pain. But after that I could eat and I could sleep a little bit and everything. And the room was quite nice, so I had my bed, and then there was a big kind of like a sofa chair that Jere was sitting, and we had television, so we were watching some movies at the same time and listening music. And there was a ball, like a yoga ball that I could be sitting on, and trying to also find some different positions that felt nice. And so after the painkillers were working, then it was again like getting much more nicer. And just like spending time together, even if it was, of course, I was giving birth, but it didn't feel like there was emergency happening. And so, well, when you're in hospital in Finland, you eat a lot. Like they are giving you food some like 5 times a day or something. So it was really like full service in a way. And we were just waiting, and they were saying that it's going like it's opening normally, but we just need to wait. And in some point they were saying, oh, it will be on the 10th day, but then it wasn't on the 10th day, and during the night I was actually getting quite sick, and they noticed that there had been infection coming, so I had like quite high levels of like this infection, like CRP in the blood, and they were giving me antibiotics, which again helped. So then I was feeling good, and again sleeping a little bit, and then I think it was like 3 o'clock during the night time that it was really like starting to feel like, okay, now it's getting closer, like now it's really starting to happen. And
with the epidural, could you feel the contractions?
Yes, I could, but it wasn't painful. Like that was really the difference, that I could really feel them, but it wasn't like pain, but it was just like feeling like my like some tension in the lower stomach, basically, or in the whole stomach. And then I think it was 4 o'clock that I said, okay, now I need to push. Like now I feel like it's really coming. And they said like, okay, well, if you do, then do. And Jere was helping me a lot, because I wasn't really feeling good laying down on my back, so I wanted to be on my side. So he was really there, like really close, and holding my other leg up, and that was really nice position. We actually changed in one point to the other side, and it was working really like nicely, and I was actually really enjoying the pushing, even if it was hard work, but because it was so many days already waiting, I was like, okay, eventually something that I can actually do myself. Like I don't need to wait anymore, just lie down and wait. But I can actually help this girl to come out. We were knowing that it was girl coming, and it was some hour of pushing, and then it was 5:11 that she was born, and healthy, quite big baby girl. And it was really like, of course, sensitive, and a nice moment. But then we were there some hours. It was quite some cracks, so they really needed to stitch me up. That was some hour, I think, that they did. First it was a trainee doing it, but it was really slow, and then I was like, okay, I'm sorry, I know that you need to train, but I'm really tired of after this 22 hours of really like giving birth. Like maybe if there was the older midwife that then was like, okay, I can do it, and she was doing as quickly as she can. And but still it took some hour, and then we were really lucky, we got family room, so we could spend the time just the two of us and Signe in the same room after. But the shock was that I was thinking that you have, like in the movies, you have the room that you take the baby and someone's taking care of the baby, but it's not like that. So they really give you the baby and they're like, okay, you ring the bell if you need anything. We will come every like 2 or 3 hours to check that you're fine. But other than that, like, here's your baby now, congratulations, and here's your starts your journey together. So that was when I had never been taking care of like small baby, and neither Jere. So we were really like, okay, so you know, this is the life now. But now when I think of it, it was really nice, of course, that we could have like every moment together as a family. But after not sleeping for like 1.5 days straight, basically, it was really like, okay, like now it's like we just need to kind of step up and just start doing it. And the thing is that because she was born, I think it was because she was born like in the early morning. It was the sleeping rhythm was really like upside down. Like when she was born, she was awake for like some half an hour or maybe hour, and then she was asleep almost during the whole day, just eating a little bit every now and then. And then during the night time, she was really awake like all the time. So that was, I think it took like 2 weeks or something that when we went home to change it. That and of course it was also like during that time of the year it's dark all the time, so how can you tell a newborn that this is the day, okay, there's no light, but this is the time that we are supposed to be up, and this is the nighttime, which looks exactly the same as the daytime, but this is the time that we sleep. So yeah, I
can't even imagine what that's like.
Yeah, so it's really it's something really special, like this polar nights that they call them. So, but yeah, so that was really kind of the birth of Signe, and it was not like a steady way. There was a lot of ups and downs, but like altogether, I still think it as a nice experience, and yeah, so. But yeah, it was not like in a book or in a movie that you just go there and then it's a bit of pain and pushing and then comes the baby. But it was many days of waiting and then still some more waiting, and
And what was the recovery like after the birth?
Well, yes, I had some problems with that. They told that because the water was broke and it took like some 6 days before Signe was actually born, it was even if they gave me the antibiotics before the birth, there was infection coming, and so that was quite that was maybe the nastiest part of it, because of course you're quite tired after giving birth and you are home and you would just like to kind of be there and be with the baby. And I think it was the first or the second day that we were home that I already needed to go to the clinic to do checkup, and then I needed to eat quite hard antibiotics, because they said, okay, it can be really dangerous, like if it's really like getting infected badly. So the medicine that they gave, it's really like strong. So of course that's also, I have quite sensitive stomach, so it was quite like hard for the stomach and for the whole body. And also I was breastfeeding, so they said like, okay, with these antibiotics you can do it, but it can like you can notice that the baby will get like a stomach ache because of that. And we tried to give like some I don't know what's that in English, like maitohappo that you give, that it's really good for your like some acids that's really good for your stomach. But and we did give them, I took them, and Signe was having them as well, but you could feel that it was really not like my milk was kind of not so good for her because I was taking the medicine, and it was 2 weeks that I needed to have the medication going on. So that was quite like, also I was thinking, okay, if it's not getting better now, I needed to go again to Rovaniemi, and that would be like then again hard, maybe if I should go alone, if I need to stay overnight, if I can have baby with me or everything. So that was a lot of thoughts as well. And but eventually I did some checkup and they said, okay, it looks like it's getting better, so you just finish the medication and then we'll check again. And we did, and then it was gone. So so after that it was like getting to normal like baby routine and everything, because at first I need to go every day for the check, like they said they don't want to take any risks, so they want to see me every day coming there and to check that it looks like it's getting better, and it did, which was good, of course, but yeah, so it's not really something that you're looking forward when you are just given birth and you have the small baby to go to the clinic and first wait some 2 hours that it's your time, and then you will see the doctor. So yeah, but yeah, other than that, I think the family life started off still quite easily, and I think we were like as prepared as new parents can be. Like we had the things that we needed, and of course in Finland you also get the package, but with a lot of things there is clothes for the baby and also some things for the mother, and you can actually use the box as a bed if you don't have a bed for the baby, and there's a mattress and everything, so it's quite you get that from Kela, which is like the social organization in Finland, and yeah, that's really I think it might be really only country that has this system, or at least there's only few. So yeah, so that was good, and then of course the family was really excited to come and see the baby, and I was having my dad coming from Levi, which is also in Lapland, but some hundreds of kilometers away, and Jere's family was of course really excited to come as well. And
how was it to have the family come and meet Signe?
it was really nice.
As
Yeah, and yeah, my mom was actually having corona during that time, so she was really sick, but like immediately when she got better, she was also flying to us to meet her, and yeah, but it was really good, and yeah, we were quite happy already when she was quite small to have people to look after her, and we could have some time, just the two of us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And how did you choose her name?
Oh, the name. Well, the whole name is Signe Lovisa, and we weren't really sure. We were having some names that we liked, but we couldn't decide before she was like born, like which one. And then we were there, and she was with us, and we did a list of names that we liked the most. And then there was basically two names that we liked, was Signe, and then there was Armi, which is a little bit more typical Finnish name, but she was having really dark, almost black hair when she was born.
Oh yeah?
So I said Armi cannot be, Armi needs to be blonde, like you cannot, for me it's like she needs to be blonde, so because this girl has dark hair, like then it's Signe, like, but it was really, I think it was Jere's idea. Like it's a really old Scandinavian name, and I think it actually means like victorious or something like this. So it has some mythology already also around it. So
nice. And it's funny because now she's like super blonde. Like
yes. Yeah, but also my dad, who's almost having black hair. Well, now grayish, but used to have really dark hair. He was really blonde when he was a boy, so might be that this is changing. Yeah. So we shall see. Then again, my both parents have like dark hair, and I'm like completely blonde. So we shall see. And Lovisa is it's Jere's in Jere's family. And I also liked it because it's close to Kotka, the city. So for me it was also something that to remember from the south of Finland and from my own roots. So yeah. But yeah, we were really unsure with the name and really having also some like arguments about it before, but then when she was born, I think after that was easier. But was really like we decided, okay, now we are all here and we need to pick something. But yeah, of course in Finland I think it's 3 months time that you actually need to like decide it and let the municipality and everything know that what he or she will be, but
that's quite unusual that there's that much time to choose a name. I have never heard about that. In like the modern cultures.
Yeah. But I think it's nice that you have the time and you can get to know the baby a little bit, and then. But of course, many people have the name ready when because like most of the women will have the ultrasound that you can see if it's a boy or if it's a girl. So I think at least many of my friends then after this they have decided the name when they know that which one it'll be. So
And is there like I heard there was like a celebration when you like announce the name to the family?
There is there is the one that has the church with it, so ristiäiset, and there you have you can have it either in the church, but it's also really common that the priest will come to your house, and then it's usually more traditional, so you will have the people coming around, and you have a special gown for the baby, like a whole white one, and then the priest will give the blessing and have the water a little bit over the baby's head, and then often you have voileipäkakku, which is the like a salty cake that you have some ham or salmon. It's funny, but it's usually always when you have this party, you have the special kind of cake, and some coffees, and that's basically it. And but then you can also have. I'm not part of the church, so Jere is, so we could have had that, but then we decided like she can decide herself when she's a bit older, like what she believes in and what she wants to do. So we did like this more unofficial name party, and what is special in Lapland is that it's usually the first evening for the mom to have off. So it can be. It was of course first it was with the baby, and we were most of the people were already knowing the name, but we were kind of announcing the name, and we had some reindeer soup and some cakes, and then in the evening was the kids were going home, and my mom was taking Signe at home, so then we were having like a party time. We were dancing and singing and just having good time with the family and with some friends. So and even if we didn't have the kind of the church thing, we are still having some a fairy, like a godmother and godfather, for Signe. So they were all there also celebrating, and it was really nice. And that's something that I'm already waiting for the new baby as well, to have a good party.
And what does it feel like to be pregnant again?
Oh, good. Quite like I don't know, like really normal, like really natural in a way. I think it's much less like pressure and it's in a way less exciting. Like of course I'm waiting a lot to see this new human that is coming, but it's still like it's not as like scary and exciting as it was the last time. I think I was quite relaxed also with Signe, but I'm definitely even more relaxed with now. So yeah, I hope it will be as nice as this one. Probably different. We will see how. But yeah. I'm really happy that she will have company and we will have one more person in our family. So yeah, I really like children. So like, if I wouldn't need to think of any like money or space in our house, like I could have as much as there is coming, but of course at least I think maybe at this point 2 is quite good, and then in the future we will see.
In the north, because there's so many distances between the hospitals and stuff, do some people decide to just birth at home and not travel and have the baby like in the transport? I think
less than in the south, because I think because the help is so like long way, it's also not something that is really recommended, because then if there is something going wrong, the ambulance will take like 3 hours or something. It's really long time. If you compare here that it would take 10 minutes with the ambulance to be in the hospital. So I haven't really heard, like I know some people in the south of Finland that have been doing it, or at least have been like planning it. I know that a lot of people have like a doula with them, so but usually they still go with them in the in the hospital, and of course you can have a lot of say like how you want to deliver the baby in the hospital. So also if you choose to have like you don't want to use any painkillers or anything, you don't need to do it. Like it's all how you want to do it, and they actually have like also the bath in Rovaniemi. So if you want to have the baby in the water, that's also fine. The only thing was that they said that if you have the epidural, then you cannot go, like because it's there like inside the whole time. That's again like I think with the infection it's not safe. But I think of course it's still very different than doing at home. But there is possibilities, and they were really asking also me like. Before I had the birth, like how you want to do this, and I was like, in a way that the baby comes out. Like I didn't really have any preferences. Now maybe a little bit more, but for the first one I was just like, I'm just happy that it comes out, and then we'll see on the way. But it was also, I think it was nice because then I didn't really have any pressure on me. Like the only thing was that I wanted to like try it to come like naturally, like without the C-section, because that's also something that I think they are like in many cases quite easily also suggesting that if you want to have the Caesar section, and I didn't, because I knew that I want to have more babies, and then it's of course like if you've been having that, then you need to wait at least 1 year, and you cannot have those like endlessly. So they are saying like you can have only 2 times, and then you shouldn't have babies anymore. So and it went in that way as I wanted. So
that's good.
Yeah.
And now that you've had a baby, what preferences do you have for your next? Like what do you want in your next birth?
Well, I hope that we don't need to start it. Like that's something that I'm really, really hoping that it would start like naturally, because like I'm not against the medicals, and in many cases like I wouldn't be even alive. I have been having surgeries and everything, so if like modern this healthcare didn't exist, like I wouldn't be here today probably. But still I believe that like no unnecessarily like probably I would like to do the painkillers, at least if it feels the same way as last time, but really to let the baby come at its own time. Like I understand that they were thinking about the infection, and of course for nothing, because then I actually got it afterwards still, and but I think that would be better. And maybe I could even try the water. Like they said, like you can be there as long as you want, and then if you feel like you want to come out and like have the painkillers or something, then you can do that. But I think that would be maybe nice, because I've heard that it can be really nice experience to have the baby in the water. But we shall see. And now I will be giving birth here in Kotka, so that is also something very different. It's a completely new hospital and everything. And I have been also, because in Finland when you have been having like one child normally, you can decide if you want to have the polyclinical birth, that you don't stay there after in the hospital, but already after some 6 hours you can actually go home. So that's something that I'm also considering, because of course it's like the home environment is much nicer. And we were also already talking now with the healthcare worker, and she was saying like in here it really needs to be something happening that they actually take you in the hospital. So that's really something special also in Lapland, that I know a friend of mine who was 3 weeks waiting there, but there was nothing like bad happening, but still like it was already over, so they really didn't want to put her away anymore, but they were just then waiting. Like she was 3 weeks in the hospital just waiting for the birth to start, so it's a really long time. And I was saying like, this is what I definitely don't want this. Like the minimum, even if I don't have any bad experience about the hospital, but still it's the kind of environment that you don't want to spend too much time in, because and now of course when we already have one, it's I'm thinking it's nice to come home as soon as possible and then try to figure out the life here. But we shall see also how the pregnancy goes, and if everything goes like normal and well, then and it's not like fixed, of course. If there is a reason that you need to stay in the hospital, they won't kick you out, but then they will find you a place to be somewhere. So but I also think it's not really popular time to have the babies during the winter, so that's what they were also saying when we were having Signe, that it's a lot of space, because usually most of the babies are born in the spring and summertime. And that's because like me myself, it's the midsummer is the end of June, so I think a lot of babies are getting their like start during that time, and then the babies will come to the world end of March, early April. So actually in our family, like especially in Jere's family, almost everyone has the birthday in April. So it's funny. We have like in some 2 weeks of time we have like tens of birthdays. So there's really something magical about the midsummer fest and this time.
And probably like the animals also in the wild, like maybe I don't know, they don't want to give birth in the winter.
Yeah,
either,
yeah.
So maybe when you're living in the north or something,
Yeah.
the body adjusts.
Might be. Well,
to the cycle.
well, I'm not adjust for this, so apparently I'm having the babies during the winter time. But it's fine because I think the winter and also the dark time went really fast when you were waiting and then you had the baby. And of course, the first weeks it's quite was really like staying at home. Also because it's quite cold there, so I think it was -10 degrees. Like if it's below, you shouldn't take the baby out. And then it can be during that time that you have like 1 month of -20. So then you are not taking the baby out for 1 month, but really like staying inside. Of course, going quickly in the car or something, but really going for a walk. So I remember when we could first time go for a walk, like it was -7 or something. I'm like, yes, it's okay. Now we can do the 15 minutes that to be a little bit outside. So it's. I think that will be also a little bit different. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Tulen. Leka. Yeah. Oi. So I think we don't have that problem here in the south. In end of February and March will be already kind of more like springtime. So and it's not that often that you actually have like really cold temperatures here. So but that's something in Lapland that you need to think. And it's a lot of you need to put a lot of clothes on, but the baby needs to put even more. So it's quite a lot of dressing before you go outside. And but the babies live really well in the cold. Like when they adjust, you can just check that it's not too cold inside the trolley, and you can just keep them there sleeping. So right.
Well, thank you so much for sharing all
that. Thank you.
So many things that are different up north and quite unusual. Is there anything else that you want to share or say that maybe I haven't asked you or we haven't talked about?
No, I think that was quite about the birth. That was about the other life. There's many things, but maybe it's not for this conversation.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.